Hey guys, how's it going? Cy back in another BG. I wanted to discuss some fundamentals of taking people on in a BG, what we ret pallies look for when we go up to some targets and we're looking for kill targets, setting up, situations for our team to come out on top. So before we jump in, if you haven't hit that like button, hit it. Subscribe to the channel, it helps a lot. Thank you guys. So anyway, let's hop in here real quick. So as you can see, the team is coming up. We have quite a few targets that we can choose from. Now, it's not definitive what we're up against, but as you see, there are a couple melee, but there's a whole lot of possible ranged targets. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to pick off the ranged targets who would show off the greatest threat. Now, we see a priest and we see 3 shamans here. The shamans could be healers, that priest could be a healer. So first thing we're looking for is a healer to take them out. If we take out the healer or keep them, down and out while the rest of our team is taking out the main focus of the DPS, then we're going to be a big contribution. If there's no healers, then we want to take out people that we know we can kill, like a shadow priest, a warlock of any sort we can usually do pretty good against, as well as boomkins. As you see, there's no druid, so the boomkin doesn't fit in the situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and keep playing forward here, and we'll see what happens as we get a little closer. So as you can see, we're getting up closer, and we're starting to identify more people. We see another melee coming in. He jumped over our head. It was a demon hunter, and bam! Now we know that there's a healer in the group. So I'm instantly going to pop my wings, hit everything I can to try to put as much pressure onto this healer as possible. Now, if you saw, I also went ahead and hit my Blood Elf ability, which silenced everyone in the area, so all those shamans that were around me, that priest, they didn't get any abilities off. We took out the healer, so I swapped to another target. I'm looking for a primary target. So I'm falling back, they pop my bubble, I'm healing. And basically what I was doing was looking back here on all of our casters to see if anyone was still on them. It was safe, so I could stop to heal. They were healing me. No one's in the back line. I go ahead, turn around, do a double check on the towers. I see that they're holding off pretty well. Nothing's required. So I'm pretty sure I just turn back around and go back into the battle. Yep, there it goes. So we're moving forward, and again, we're going to be moving forward, checking for our targets. And as we get closer, we see a warrior, a demon hunter. So assessing the situation, the one with the lowest health, jump him, try to take him out as fast as possible, because that's going to remove a lot of damage. Now, as you see, 3 people are in my range, so we're going to AoE. We're going to go ahead and leave the focus on other people. We're getting focused on, so what we want to do is we want to get to our back line. 2 things here. I need health. I'm no good dead, so I hit my lay hands, and I see that a lot of people are on our back line back there. So I'm going to try to fall back, and it's just not working. Everyone's keeping me locked down. So I'm going to have to turn around and start damaging some of these melee. I see that our team actually cleaned them up. I'm not needed back there, so I'm going to try to keep these guys from getting to our back line. Just get some kills. Clean up, essentially. Now I'm getting some heals. As you can see, all those beautiful green numbers going out. That's from the Luminescence ability. Love it. Now I see a healer in the background. Now here is something very important. Now as I see the healer, I'm dealing damage the whole time going towards him. As you saw, I had swapped to that rogue, and I went ahead, did some damage, got some procs. I'm hitting this paladin on my way over to the healer because he did escape. We're going to go ahead, blow up this healer. I believe I silenced him. Yep, there we go. This should finish it. I believe he gets hit by a warlock pretty hard. There it goes. Alright, swapping targets. Notice I had some health low, so I needed to back up. I'm getting some healing, so I don't need to heal myself. Looking for a target. This demon hunter, of course, jumped onto our back line, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some damage on him. So again, it's always assessing the situation. Usually your casters have the least defensive cooldowns, unless you're a mage. Screw you, frost mages. But yeah, so I go back here. Don't let people free cast. If you see casters free casting, they do a lot of damage, whether it be an elemental shaman, a shadow priest, a warlock. Even though they're easy targets to pretty much take down, they do a lot of damage if left alone. So backlining it is pretty decent for us. I know rogues have that usually lined up, but that's what we do. Alright, here we go. We're running in. I see that there's a pally, a hunter. I'm going to go ahead and beat on this pally because I'm pretty sure I remember him popping his bubble earlier. So just go ahead, stun him up, lock him down. He's dead. And they blew up the hunter. Who knew? Now I went ahead and skipped forward here because there was a whole bunch of just boring stuff there, and I noticed that one of our towers had gotten taken, so I fell back here. Our flag carrier is also right here, so go ahead, jump on the guy who was on our flag carrier. It was a lot more people here than we needed, really. I thought there was a bigger force here. I see a druid down there, so I'm gonna go ahead and make my way down. He finally gets out of combat. He stealths. I try to AoE to pull him out. No big deal. If not, he probably went the other way around. So again, it's all about assessing situations, figuring out what's going on. In that case, there was a tower that needed help. I knew that we had the front lines taken care of for now, so I went back and tried to help the tower. Now, here we come up on a situation, of course, easy pick. Shaman right there. Gonna go ahead and beat on him. Keep him stunned, locked down. We saw him casting. He's gonna knock us away. We're gonna try our best to slow him, keep him locked down. But his movement speed's a little faster than us. If he were to turn and try casting on us, we would wreck him. But this warlock goes up, he's going to get some cool casts on him, deal some damage, and then this demon hunter comes up. Now I know this demon hunter is going to do exactly what he just did, so my job is to try to keep him off that warlock, because that warlock's going to do some massive damage. Yep, there they go. I believe they're called chaos bolts, so those big ass giant green demon-y bolts do some serious damage. You force him to pop his demon form and he just goes down with the help of that warlock. Just completely wrecked him. Then we come up here to the base. We have quite a few people. We see a warlock and a warrior, a paladin, and a hunter. Now my target's going to be that warlock. Going up there, I see a warrior. I'm going to go ahead, do some damage on him, try to get him low. They went out, took out the warlock, the hunter. He hits his bubble, the paladin, so we swap it to the warrior. No point in putting empty damage onto that paladin. Kill the warrior, Pally's bubbles down, we take him out. So it's all about assessing on the fly the situation, who needs killed, who's the easier target, who can probably dump out the most damage. And for us, we definitely want to look for healers. We're great at sustaining damage on them, making them focus themselves. Our go-to targets after that, if you see a Shadow Priest, a Warlock, or a Boomkin anywhere in there, also Elemental Shamans, we can crap on them pretty easily between our stun, our kick, and our burst. With all of our defensive abilities that we can do, we can go toe-to-toe with them, and we have a pretty decent time at eliminating them. So pick your targets, try to protect your back range. The less people that you're fighting against, the more chance that you have of coming out of that fight alive. So don't just run in head first, see a wave, and kill them, or try to kill them just like this DK is about to do. He just runs head first in. He just picks the very first target he can see, starts trying to beat on us, and we're like, okay, no. He's going to sit there, run around a little bit, stun him up, he breaks out of it, and yeah, the game ended, but he would have died. Anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.